Hey guys, Brett Weiss here. Welcome to another video. I'm at Corgs Retro Gaming Con in Columbus, Ohio. Guys, this is a ridiculous show. You would not believe how much second gen stuff is here. The ColecoVision stuff alone is off the charts. In fact, let's go do a search for ColecoVision stuff. And at the end of this video, I will show you guys the ColecoVision game I bought. And yes, it is factory sealed. And maybe I'll open it on my channel. Let's take a look. And there's a nice line of people ready to have some retro gaming fun here at Corgs. And like I said, we are on a quest to find some ColecoVision. Corgs Con, welcome to Corgs Con. All right guys, one of the very first tables we come up to, holy cow, has an incredible assortment of ColecoVision stuff. A roller controller sealed. I remember getting mine back in the day. I was just so fascinated by Slither. I'd never played it previously, never saw it in the arcades. Incredible port of a great game. It's at least as fun as Centipede. And check out this row of box stuff, just amazing. I've never seen this much ColecoVision stuff at a show, with the possible exception of back at the Classic Gaming Expo 2003, when Atari2600.com would have a ton of ColecoVision stuff. Just amazing. War Room, that was the first game I bought that I saw for sale in the paper at a discounted price. Very cool. Check out these big box games that you very rarely see anywhere, much less in a box. Cabbage Patch Kids was an iconic property that was very tied into Coleco, and it carried the company for quite some time. Check out this amazing row, guys. Now, there's some fairly common titles, but then we're getting to some harder to find stuff. Rock and Rope is another game I never played in the arcades until after the fact. I discovered it on the ColecoVision. Now it only has 3 of the 4 screens, but that was pretty common back in the day. Still a great game. Frenzy, one of the greatest arcade ports ever. War Games is a fun original title. And check out these unusual games from Sunrise. Quest for Quintana Roo. I spent hours and hours and hours playing that game. So much fun. Mountain King's a great one. Oil's Well is like Pac-Man, but you're sort of tethered to the top of the screen, creating a different kind of strategy. Star Wars, the arcade game, a lot of people are looking for that game. Such a popular title. Spy Hunter, very hard to find, especially with the inserts. Kubert's Cubes is one of those rare titles that got away. Guys, I had this game in my collection back in the day, or at least potentially did, when my best friend gave his ColecoVision collection to my nephew. I borrowed the game for a while, but ultimately it was his. Still don't have one. Mr. Deuce Castle, such a fantastic game. Popeye is a really solid port. Roll Overture is a strange title. Amazing. Let's skip past these amazing Atari 2600 box games. Again, Corgs has an amazing array of second gen stuff here, to yet more ColecoVision box stuff. When Zaxxon came out at the stores, it was $50. The rest of the ColecoVision games, most of them were $30, except Zaxxon and Miner 2049 were both $50. And I remember getting my copy, cartridge only, from a friend at school who had gotten tired of the game. I bought it for $30, and even though it didn't have the box or the manual, I thought I was getting a great deal, which I was, because you could only find it for $50 in stores. Vectrex, guys, let's go look for more ColecoVision stuff. All right, just a little further down the row here, we've got some card-only stuff, which is still amazing. Spy Hunter, again, a very hard game to find. Keystone Capers, I spent more time playing the ColecoVision version than the 2600 game. Fathom is a really interesting title. Tutankhamun, I played that just an insane amount, hundreds of hours probably. Gateway to Apshai, I spent a ridiculous amount of time playing that game. One of my favorite adventure titles. And of course, there's the awesome Hero. And as we come down the next row, Wildcard Video Games has some boxed ColecoVision stuff, including the Super Action control set and the driving module and a ColecoVision. Just amazing, guys. I've never seen so much ColecoVision stuff at a convention before, at least not in a very long time, since the early to mid 2000s. As you can see, this is a huge show. And as we turn the corner over here, I spy an entire ColecoVision setup for $200.
All these games.
For the console and all these games, including the aforementioned War Room Ladybug, one of my favorite games of all time. Probably my favorite ColecoVision game.
It's great.
Because it's such a fantastic port. Mr. Do, you guys know how much I love that game. Gorf, shockingly great. Arcade port, and I was slightly disappointed with Time Pilot because it's not quite as accurate as some of the other ColecoVision ports, but it's still a fun game. Buck Rogers, lots of fun. Anyway, so yeah, just so much ColecoVision stuff here. Thank you, and let's continue our search for ColecoVision. All right, I've gone down almost every row, but I come across some more boxed ColecoVision, believe it or not, including Destructor, which is compatible with the driving module. Really interesting game. There's not another game quite like it. Carnival, arcade perfect port, incredible. One of the most accurate arcade ports of the second generation. Space Panic, a great game, one of the earliest platformers. And there again, we have War Games. This is the theme of the show, War Games. And just amazing, guys. Check it out. So much ColecoVision. As we continue our ColecoVision search, we come upon a box of pre-NES magazines. These things are so undervalued in my opinion. This guy's selling them for $15 each, 2 for $25. I'm sure I'll grab a couple, but check out, and yes, there is a ColecoVision one in here. More than one, of course, since that was the one of the dominant consoles at the time. And I want to show you guys one in particular. Gifts for gamers, but to get more specifically ColecoVision, check out this classic cover of Donkey Kong and Atari versus Coleco. Who won that battle? Let me know in the comments. All right, guys, and as we work our way down Celebrity Row, including some Atari 2600 legends and Brian Collin of Rampage fame, just an amazing assortment of guests here. We're walking back to my booth, and I'm going to show you guys the ColecoVision game. Hey guys, yo, yo, yo. And I want to show you guys the ColecoVision game I bought. Very cool of Corgs and Company to make this really cool sign for my booth here, since I didn't have room for my banner and the plane. Extremely cool. Now let's get to it, guys. Face Maker. Now I hope to open this factory sealed copy. You can see I paid $15 here, very reasonable. These big box games are pretty tough to find on the ColecoVision, and as you can see there, legit factory sealed. And just to show you guys, also got this from Gary. Thank you so much, sir. And factory sealed Donkey Kong. These are my pickups so far. Not ColecoVision, but hey, still great stuff, and I got a heck of a price. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the ColecoVision. Are you a fan of the system? What's your favorite game for the ColecoVision? Thank you guys so much for liking. Thank you for subscribing. We will talk to you in another video.